So if someone wanted custom cabinets, what's like the process?
We have to come out to do a measurements. Actually, I gotta come out and help them with the design first. Start to step ones. I'll come out with my computers, see what they want or what they need actually, and then I always started out what they need. You know, I don't start it off like what do you want. You gotta tell me what you need in the kitchen, so what kind of appliances that you have, what kind of appliances that you will have and you'll use. You know, and I will try to create something, create a kitchen to use it for them to utilize, you know, that they can actually use. And I'm not like some people just want a kitchen and they let me design it. They have to get involved with me, how they want their kitchen and what they're going to be putting in the kitchens. What kind of appliances they put in and what kind of accessory that they want to put in. And then I can actually design kitchens for them to use. For example, a lot of people like to use the mixer. And those KitchenAid mixer, heavy duty mixer. You know, so what I do is I help them design that they can actually, they don't have to carry that mixer on top. I'll put a lift on the bottom for them to already have them just push it up.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's new.
Yeah. You know, they call it a mixer lift, mixer lift. Yeah. So in the way that, because some people like to cook, you know, and they have all these big appliances that they want. Yeah. And that's how I, you know, I get started with appliances, kind of special appliances that you have. What kind of pots and pans? How big is your pots and pans? You know, then I can start design around it. So this is what you need. This is this size of drawer that you need. Now and then, that's how the kitchen comes alive.
And then how long does it take once everything's measured, everything's picked?
Here, because they custom make here locally. Most of the companies I deal with are custom made locally. I don't deal with companies that custom made from other country, from other state, because it takes too long. One thing that takes too long. Another thing is any errors will be hard to fix, because once the cabinets arrive, that's it. And it takes, if you need to correct something that's out of state, it takes another 8 to 6 weeks. So dealing with the local custom-made cabinets company, we can fix those problems instantly, locally, and it's like maybe 6 days, you know, 2 days, 3 days, less than a week. Yeah, that way, that's a good part about dealing with the local manufacturers. The price-wise is pretty much the same. You know, you're talking about just not much of a difference. Because locally made, they got material here locally. If you order from the mainland, you know, you still have to wait 6 to 8 weeks and then ship it in. So it's more expensive.
Okay. So how long is the whole process?
It takes
usually?
about, you mean from starting from scratch to finish the kitchens?
Yeah.
Okay, so if it's a custom made, it takes maybe about 4 weeks to build. Meanwhile, we can actually start the design. Take me only about a week to have a design ready, or less.
1 week?
1 week. And then install the cabinets. If they choose the custom-made ones, maybe it takes about 4 weeks or less.
So in 5 to 6 weeks, it's all done.
Yeah, it should be done. Once we have the cabinets, it's you know, and there's because there are no errors, because I measured on sites, then confirmed by the cabinet company, and then there will not be any error. You know, that saved you a lot of another 5 weeks of time.
Wow.
There is an error, and I know there will be. Many times, actually, a lot of other contractors order it, you know, from the mainland. 8 out of 10, maybe there's an error.
Wow.
Yeah. Because it never be correct, because the factories don't come down to do the measure here. They rely on the people that the contractors or the representative and they're always going to be changed. It's always going to be a problem, because once you design the kitchens, and when you start handing your order, and then when the cabinets arrive, they start ripping out cabinets, right? They found something wrong. there's unforeseen situations, there will be, it's going to be all the time. You know, so those unforeseen will make you change the cabinet size. You know, and then this cabinet will not fit, and guess what? You gotta go send it back and send another one.
Wow.
Versus you could just come here. And
Just here and you just correct it, and that's it.
And how many days can a family not be in the kitchen while you're doing the
I
work?
would say about during the time, installation time, you know, maybe about 2 weeks or less. If you have all the materials, less than a week. But if depending on what we're gonna do, if we have a dramatic change to the kitchen, yeah, they might be about 3 weeks. They'll be out of the kitchens. If you have all the material ready to bang it out, probably about 2 weeks or less.